Hi guys, it's me again. My name's Chrissy, and we're back for the last part of South of the Circle. I say it's the last part because I'm going to push right to the end. And all we know is Peter is stuck in Antarctica, no one to be found, and we've just stopped beside a door with a radiation sign on it. Meanwhile, in Peter's past, we see that him and Clara are getting on rather well, if you know what I mean. Yes, Mr. Smooth himself, with living it up in Scotland, apparently. Although it might not say it, I am assuming it's Loch Ness that they're supposed to be at. But I think most games, films and whatever, anytime they try and bring Scotland into things, they always throw like a little cottage in the middle of nowhere, pictures of stags on the walls or stags' heads, the old fireplace and log cabins and stuff. It's a rarity, to be honest. It's a lot more developed. Than what the things make out to be. But anyway, enough chit chat, we'll just crack on. If you haven't watched the first two parts, get them watched. Why are you even here if you haven't watched it? Let's go into part 3. Okay, so we found the door to the radioactive site. He seems to refuse to go into it. Like, I did try to veer him towards it, but he's not having it. It's probably a really good idea. Can't think of a worse idea than to just stroll on in, you know? Wow. How did he even not notice this? But I suppose he's having one of his little trippy moments, you know? So he probably didn't even notice he stumbled upon this. Wow. Oh god, there's a lot to look at. I suppose we'll follow the footprints. Again, it's a Soviet base, the CCCP at the back, so... Looks like a radio antenna up ahead, so I'm gonna go there. God, that snow's thick, look at that! It was up to his waist. Oh, we're doing this again.
Floyd, are you there?
Peter, thank God. Tell me some good news.
Not yet, Floyd, I'm sorry. There was barely any fuel. I've walked all this way.
Are you alright, Peter? Where are you?
That's a good question.
At some kind of base. Not the one we're looking for.
Another base? Are there any people there?
No.
There were lots at the fun fair. Clara was there.
What the hell? Mate, are you keeping it together?
Yeah, no, there was no one. Just a mine. A radioactive symbol.
A mine? God, where the hell are we? Can you see anything else?
Floyd, I can see the ship at last.
It's a distance, but you can make out there's a ship.
Bay, ship, like we said.
You can see it? You can see the Norwegian ship?
I can. I can see it on the far side of the water. And there's a boat. A small boat on this side.
Okay, so that's something. Do you think you can use it to get across?
It might just kill me, but what else can I do? Except stay here.
Yeah, and that'll kill you too. You don't want to give up this close to the finish line. I'm counting on you.
Let's push.
We're not going to die out here. You can count on me.
Peter, please listen to me. You know where you are now. This is the last push. You've made it this far. I know you can do it. Hello?
Wait, I'll go when I'm ready.
No. If you hang around, we've got a problem, mate. There's a storm coming your way. I know because I'm in the thick of it now. You don't want to get caught out on the water when the river hits. Look, I know you're tired, Peter. But if you don't get moving now, you'll never cross the water. Who knows when the storm will clear? You've got to leave now.
It's all I've got, Floyd. You know that. I'm giving it everything.
You have to. Please, Peter. I don't want to die here.
Let's get it done, boy.
All right.
All right. Are you ready?
We're good. Let's go.
Yes.
Go.
Yes. I'm ready.
Go on, mate. Go. Get out of there. Go on.
Peter, good to see you at last. You look well.
We were just talking about you, old chap.
Here, we got the first round in to celebrate.
Yes.
Celebrate.
Heard the paper's going shockingly well at last.
It is, thank you.
John, your eminent professor, mentioned it. Gather you showed him an early copy.
Word spreads when something's good, that's all.
Never seen the man so delighted. So, I propose a toast. To Peter.
To Peter.
To me?
May this be one foot inside the club.
I'm not sure what it's a pint of, but if that's beer, it
So
looks
all in all,
kind of
I hear it's
brown
been
and
a
poopy.
very productive summer. Got everything you wanted in Scotland.
It's an
Oh, yeah.
inspiring place. Yes. Very beautiful.
It is.
She is. She is.
What are you talking about?
My hands are clean. I just mentioned Clara.
That was it. Clara, good man, Peter. Like I said, inspiration.
Sorry, shouldn't I have said anything?
Would help
I'd
you.
rather it was kept quiet. I don't want anyone getting the wrong idea, that's all. Clara's been helping with the readings and
Helping. Well, bit of note-taking here and there, filing.
she's been doing more than that.
Oh, I'm sure she has.
Oh, I thought it was more, assisting than writing.
No, she's done a lot on it now. Changed the focus of it a little too.
Oh, I see. So wouldn't that make it a joint paper?
Sam, I think we all know that Peter is the real professor in waiting here. And I think he knows better than anyone how much he put into it and who wrote what. Isn't that right, Peter?
Joe, what are you getting at?
And he's well aware his chances of promotion would be considerably lower if he'd only done half the work in collaboration.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Fine.
Collaboration isn't a bad thing.
No, I agree.
Unless, of course, you're that girl Molly, collaborating with the communists.
I think the word you're looking for is collusion.
Well, didn't work out too well for her either way. Shame, really. I'd have happily colluded with her.
Joe.
Ah, you're right. You're right. Too complicated. I prefer things with fewer strings attached. Having the KGB and MI5 watching through the curtains, that would really put me off.
She did make herself rather visible. Has anyone heard from her since?
Well, she hasn't come back for the start of term yet, apparently. Beyond that, who knows? A vanishing lecturer.
Doesn't that worry you?
Not especially.
You're not worried, are you? You've got no secrets to hide?
No, but
Not anymore, thanks to Sam.
Sorry, old chap. It's all water under the bridge. New term. Things will have settled down. Fresh start and all that.
My thoughts exactly. New term, new students. Speaking of which, what do you think of those two over there?
Them? Very nice, I'm sure.
Joe, don't.
Hold this, will you?
Are you leaving us?
Don't be so possessive, Peter. What are you, the wife? Like you
Your
said,
mate
Sam, never
is
too
a
late for a
dick.
fresh start. I meant what I said. Hearty congratulations on the paper. You always had that passion, much more than the rest of us. And this sounds like that old conundrum, women or work. Just don't forget your years of struggle. Don't miss this opportunity now. Wouldn't want you missing out on what you deserve.
Thank you.
Right. I'm off to get what I deserve. Don't wait up, chaps.
You're a disgrace, Joe.
Absolutely shocking.
He keeps doing that, doesn't he?
How does he keep doing it and getting away with it?
Your mate's a dick. Get over it. I mean, just basically talk shit to you every time, every chance he can get, doesn't he? But this does bring up what I talked about in part 2, where if he collaborates this paper with her, he's going to shoot himself in the foot. Especially with his professor, because he's, like I'm saying, very one-sided. He still believes that, like, women are not. I would say maybe it's not women's place to be in the university.
Again. That's your problem. Pick up the oars and row like I told you.
We'll see how it plays out.
Faster than that, son. I want to keep them both in time.
Doing my best.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
And I see your dad's still a dick.
And try and keep your weight in the middle, too. You don't want to tip us in. What a wonderful start to the holiday that would be.
Do you want to help?
No, this is a test of your listening, son, and trying to work things out for yourself. How would you learn if I did everything for you, eh?
I didn't mean do it all, just take an oar maybe.
Well, say I did, and you could only work one oar. Then where would we be? We'd be going round in circles. Oh, now look, there's a strong current coming up. It's a good test, son. Now remember what I taught you, and this won't be a problem. Keep her straight and true. Strong arms. I said strong. No, 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 no!
Nah, mate, it's the other side.
That side! Harder on the port side!
Help!
Jesus, Pete, that one!
Am I in control of this? Because it doesn't seem.
Come on, give it here! Give it here! Good, you get back there, I'll do it. I knew you weren't made for this!
They'd be funny, but he's rowing like a bitch too.
Maybe you're right.
It's a short paddle crap. Come on, proper row it, mate.
Prove you can go the rest of the way. Current's not as strong now. Here you go.
Shocking.
I have done my best, Pete. Whatever you do in life, you can't expect anyone to do things for you. My experience. I won't always be here to help.
Helps a loose
There'll
word
come a
there.
time when you've got to prove you can do something by yourself.
Hope and anchor. Then what the hell?
Good row, Captain Hamilton.
Oh,
Nah.
get me away from this thing. It looks calm out there, but it's rougher than you think.
Oh, it does look nice and calm, you're right.
It's the current. Can't you see it?
It's very nasty ripples. It's practically a storm surge.
I think if the wind had been in another direction...
Oh, come here. Don't you know me at all by now? Come on, let's walk.
All right. Thank you.
Well,
Aye,
I've got
don't
used to
make
being this
excuses.
relaxed. What's it going to be like getting back to college, having to smarten ourselves up? I really like you like this, it's nice. Remember when we met on that train and you were so self-conscious about that suit?
Oh, I remember. Seems silly now, eh?
I remember you struggling with the suitcase.
So, do you want the good news?
Do tell.
Absolutely.
While you're out, I checked with the hotel and they said we could stay another night. And I thought, why not? Extend this holiday as long as we can. Extend the celebration.
Celebration?
Oh, you know, the summer of work. The fact that it's practically all done now. And perhaps we could celebrate us, too.
Us? Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Mr. Absolutely Hamilton.
Oh, stop it. I don't say it like that.
You do, and that's fine.
Ready to go home soon?
Not in the slightest. Oh, so pretty. Oh, look at
Said
these
they were getting
houses.
another night in the hotel.
If
He's
I
not gonna
had
go
found
home.
someone I could row with, perhaps I could be living here.
Hey, I can row.
Well, that's good, because I think I might be in love.
Oh? Me too.
Oh, those two houses up on the cliff, look. Oh, which one should we have, the red or the blue?
It's tricky. Why not both?
Oh, go on, pick one.
Okay.
Bluey's got a
Blue.
nice
My choice exactly.
windowed side.
Almost
Perfect view of the cove again.
Either house looks big enough for me. Maybe more than me one day.
Oh Jesus, a big commitment there.
Family.
Well, like I said, one day.
What about your work? When do you want to finish that first?
Well, finish work before I settle down, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I love my work. You know I do. I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to keep going as long as I can. I don't see why it has to be one or the other. Would you give up work to have children?
Ooh, yeah,
I
touchy
would.
so-
I really
Jeez.
would.
Well, I think the thing is, I wouldn't expect a man to give it all up.
Don't have to say.
Not if he really loved his work. So why does the rest of the world think that we should give it all up? I keep thinking about all these bright young women I'm teaching and I'm scared. I'm scared that despite all they've achieved, despite the fact that they're walking out into the world with a degree from Cambridge, the first thing they'll be asked is how fast can you type?
You're probably right. It's a real waste of talent.
It really is a waste, you're right. Even the jobs they get, they're not expected to keep once they've had children. All it needs is people to stand up to it.
No, you're right. I think women have every right to state their claim.
Not a woman this time. Women have been making a stand, throwing themselves under horses since the suffragettes. We need men to start fighting for it.
You can count on me.
Ooh, I realise where this conversation is
make a
going
stand?
now.
Won't become part of all that. It's not easy, you know. A lot of people are still living in the dark ages about all this. Your professor, for one, I'll bet.
Yeah.
He's not as bad as you think.
I wouldn't be so sure. He doesn't know about any of this, does he?
This work?
Exactly. The work we've done.
We.
You will tell him, won't you?
Of course I will. I'll go straight to his office as soon as we're back.
You promised me that.
Oh, I mean, you've
Promise
never had
you.
a choice now. I've already kind of laid the foundation for that story to go that way.
This is good, isn't it?
It is.
To be honest, she's a 1 in a million chick, yeah. A 1 in a million shot for the guy. So, I mean, in fairness, she should have her piece in this, but it will reflect badly on his career. But does it even matter? I know nowadays no one really enjoys their job. No one loves their work. That's the reality you're living in.
Peter, marvellous to see you do come in. Take a seat. I have to say, I'm delighted.
Good.
You
You read the final draft?
Of course, all the salient points. I must say it's very impressive.
You think so? Thank you.
Not at all. It's your work. I think the direction you took it gave it something of real value. Well, as I say, quite apart from the climate side of things, the method you developed to track radiation, I can see it having far-reaching implications, and not just in your own field.
This is going to be the test.
I'm glad you think so.
First-rate piece of work. First-rate. This other name on here, Dr. Clara McKirrick.
Here we go.
I presume
Oh. No, mate.
Drop it. Why would I do that?
Oh, well, I understand you probably had some little research assistants, but, well, we all have secretaries. we just don't usually put the name on the front cover of the paper.
What are you suggesting?
Tell me, have you seen your friend Joseph recently, Samuel?
I have.
Doing so well in their new positions. I would dearly love to see the same for you, Rita. And more for you, in fact.
Oh, thank you.
It would be so well deserved after all these years, especially after the risk I took.
Oh, the guilt.
Risk?
A boy from a grammar school, first in his family to make it to university, you know what I'm saying.
Making it about him now.
It's been really wonderful to give you this opportunity. I
Oh,
would just
yeah.
hate you to throw it away by misattributing your own hard work. That's for whatever reasons you might have.
Throwing it away? What do you mean?
I mean, there is a world of possibility out there for you. Well, as I say, it really is very good, and I'm not the only one who thinks so.
You've given it to someone else already.
I knew a few who I thought might be interested. I thought you'd be pleased. In fact, I think you might want to prepare yourself for being the center of attention for a little while. I'm sure you would be able to cope, but I think it's perhaps not quite the sort of thing you'd like to foist on a young woman's shoulders.
Whatever it is, I'm sure Clara could handle it.
Because she's a
With this
hardy
name
Scottish
on here,
woman.
There is a good chance it will cause problems.
We kind of saw this coming, didn't
I'm
we?
sure I could handle them.
This isn't all about you, I'm afraid. There could be problems for everyone. Clara was close with Molly Shannon, wasn't she? The one suspected of being a communist spy.
She wasn't charged.
How close they were is the real question. Clara joined Molly on that anti-British protest march, I hear.
People are saying Clara's a spy now.
Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's started digging. Yet. A lot of people, very important people, believe you are either with this country or against it. Some of the benefactors of this college, for example. My father used to call this university one of the greatest contributions Britain has made to the world. I would agree with that. Wouldn't you?
One of the greatest. Really? Well, it does some great work.
It does. I'd hate to be the one to undermine it. The affair with this Cambridge 4 business has been bad enough. We can't change the past, Peter. But we can learn from it. Before we fool ourselves into remembering it too kindly. And with this name on here, the associations one might make. You see what I'm saying?
I hear what
If
you're
you
saying.
met Clara, I'm sure you'd agree her name should be on the paper.
Good God, Peter, I am trying to make you understand something. This is precisely the way the rot sets in. It's the slow knife. Members of this university were recruited to spy for the Soviet Union 10 years ago. Now members of this university are demanding we lay down our weapons. The only defense we have against the very same foreign power. What happens in 10 years' time? And what happens to the integrity of this college in 10 years? if you share your work on a whim with a girl you've taken a fancy to? And what happens 10 years after that?
Wow. Settle down, mate.
Cannot survive by making oneself vulnerable. That is why this university is still here. That is why I am still here. I hope you understand how much I care about your success. It's so common for work to fade into obscurity after it's published. It would be a shame if yours were denied my full-throated support, especially after so many years.
I've spent years working on this.
I cannot make your decisions for you. By all means, publish with Clara as a co-author if you're feeling generous, but if you do, you'll have to take your chances. It would be difficult for me to bring to bear any influence I have. By way of illustration, I have an address in Whitehall to give you.
Thank you.
Afraid I can't tell you much more now, but he's a good man. Cambridge man. And you may find there's one more reason to leave Clara out of things. I'm sure things will become clear soon.
I think you've made things very clear.
Well, let me know what you decide. Just knock any time. My door is always open.
Smoke. Someone's there.
There was a jump there, wasn't there? Now, we could be running towards absolutely anything right now. It could be Russian, could be British, could be Norwegian, could be a polar bear. Well, that's a Norwegian flag, so I think we're safe enough. Oh, they're leaving.
No, you can't be leaving. Hey! Over here! Come back! Hey!
My god. Whoa! Wasn't ready for that. I died, mate. Oh, he doesn't seem to want to hold on. Oh, bollocks. This is gonna sting a little. Bit of road rash on the way down. Ow. To be fair, this is where Act 2 would have finished had I done things the way I should have done things, but these chapters are quite short and I think we can just push to the end. There can't be much more of this game to go. We'll go to the house with the red door because it stands out like a mile. Do you though? What we got here? Telegram. To send via Morse, secret from J. Schwartz, US Antarctic Survey, stationed at the Norway Station A. SOS. A landslide collapsed main huts. Used medical training to help Norwegians. 1 man still injured, 2 men dead. Suspected Soviet activity. Old ship behind mountain, no use. Abandoned. Please send help. Please help. So that was the Norwegians bailing out what we seen. That was them getting their help to leave. Can I take the crutch and give it to our man with the broken leg, or no? There's nothing else here. I guess we'll try the other hut.
Dr. Hamilton. Peter. How do you do? So good to meet you.
How do you do?
Excuse me. Still 3 o'clock, yes? Oh, no need to reschedule. This won't take long. Should be very quick.
That doesn't sound good.
Right then. Please, do take a seat. Delighted you could make it to London. I do hope you get the time to enjoy it a little too, considering how busy you've been recently.
Thank you. I'll try to.
Good, do. Anyway, I imagine you're wondering why we asked you here. Well, it can't have surprised you that your field of study has been of increasing interest to us, especially since the war.
You're interested in climatology?
Oh, of course. The paper is going very well here.
It is.
It is now, thank you.
Oh, yes, your professor, John Hargreaves, passed us a copy. And it's impressive, the amount of information you've managed to gather. Although I imagine the process of gathering it was rather difficult on your limited budget.
You know all about it, it seems.
As I said, we were most impressed and wanted to make you an offer. Reward, even.
Reward?
Well, you've no doubt taken your budget to its limits by now. What would you say if I could guarantee you a practically unlimited budget for further study?
Wow.
Ensure you had the best equipment, like the Americans. Take you right to the heart of things.
The heart of things?
I believe you traced the source of the radiation back to Antarctica, didn't you?
We did.
I did.
I'd say that warrants further study on location, wouldn't you?
It does.
And that's why we're
I'm
stuck.
glad you agree. We could place you with the Falkland Islands Dependency Survey working in Antarctica, scientist pods. Happy amateurs, very passionate like yourself. Of course, you'd probably have to sort a few things out with the other name we saw on the paper before you go. I hope that wouldn't be too difficult, considering what's on offer.
The other name, Clara, you mean?
Lovely name. Probably for the best she wouldn't be able to go. Oh, not my say-so, I'm afraid. It's run a bit like the army down there. No women allowed.
Whose say-so is this?
I can assure you this is bigger than any one person.
Bigger than 2 people, you mean?
I see. Well, you signed those papers on your way in earlier, so I'm at liberty to tell you a little more. Things in the Antarctic, they've been a little strained recently. Lots of vested interests, territorial claims overlapping. Some sides wanting to secure the resources under the ground. Now, this kind of thing has been going on for decades, of course.
What kind of thing?
Oh, the Germans were flying over there, dropping swastikas in big circles. Before the war, that is. All a bit ridiculous, really. Now, I'm afraid it's the Soviets we've got to contend with. Bit of a royal mess, if you ask me. Still, we're trying to work with them.
Work with them? May I ask how?
You may. It should all be in everyone's interest, you see. Every country signed up to something called the Antarctic Treaty. All a rather clever bit of politicking that happened behind the scenes a few years ago. Set up to ensure that Antarctica is used for strictly peaceful purposes. No weapons are to be used. No one can make any future claims on the land. Now, if it sticks, everyone will be frightfully happy. Every side content that they've staked their claim. No more aggression, let's say.
Makes sense.
Sounds sensible.
You'd have thought so. We've managed to placate the Soviets so far. This is all strictly confidential, but the sounds coming from Whitehall are not good. We're rather worried that it might all fall through.
I'm sure you are, but how does this affect me?
Well, in addition to the climate science you'll be able to do, tracking the radiation in the clouds and so forth, we'd like you to inform us of any other sources of radiation out there, what the readings are. If there are any bombs being set off on the continent, it's important that we know as much as we can about them. We don't know what the Soviets might do next. You'd be using the very best equipment, as I said. Useful for your career. Useful for us.
This is still climate science, yes?
Absolutely right. The less we're involved, the better, really. But as I say, if you can help us in this small way, it would certainly help that career of yours.
My career's fine. Thank you.
Well, after speaking with a few people,
Oh,
Professor
here we
Harkins,
go.
for example, I'm sure that whatever your academic ambitions, after working on something as important as this, you'd have no trouble progressing. And if nothing else, think of the adventure of it. What a reward it would be for all your hard work. What do you think?
All right. I'll consider it.
Please do. Sorry, I've got a meeting in Westminster in 20 minutes. We'll have to cut this short. It's been very good to meet you.
He's basically set me up to be like the early day James Bond there, like.
And if this
spying on the Soviets.
feels like a sticking point, all I can say is sometimes we all have to answer to something greater than ourselves. Why not think of it as an opportunity for you and to do what's right?
I'm really not sure about this.
Take your time. Women come and go. This is for your country.
Women do come and go if you'd like them to. However, I think she's a winner, if you know what I mean. Something worth holding on to. But anyway, transcript of received message from the US military. Oh my god, they're here too. Norwegians are aware of emergency. Norwegian Navy sending sister ship for rescue. Keep watch for scout plane. Landing craft will receive all at 1800 hours. Prepare a stretcher for the injured man and transport to the landing area. Okie doke. Is there anything else here? No. I actually just got a trophy for finding all the interactable objects in the game. So I actually dreaded that one in case I missed something, but I think I've managed it. So what have we got? A rowboat. Oh, gravesite. Can we look at the boat? No. It's seen better days by the look of things. So what have we got here then? Unfortunately, they didn't put names on the graves, so. Well, I suppose that leaves us with. Ooh, new set of wheels! What looks like whale bones. Well, our new set of wheels might just be the way. Does it start? See if it doesn't. Oh, it does. How much fuel do we have? Hopefully more than that Mini Cooper did. Oh, he's refusing to drive. What are you up to, mate? Is he gonna pass out on me here? Oh, it's a flare. Come on, dude. Wiki wiki. Yeah, Floyd, the whole reason we're out here, mate. Crack on. Oh my god. Go! Come on. Wallowing in self-pity ain't gonna help. Here we go. Here we go. I'm not sure how far we'll get with the fuel we've got. But this thing's actually built for this, you know? Oh, Christ, it got it off the ground! Wow. Ah, I am going the right way. I didn't know there. I was just so It was just white on white. What the hell? The end? What's going on? Oh, it's a movie theater. Good God, I had no idea there.
I mean, what on earth was that all about?
Well, cowboys, of course.
I mean, I might have enjoyed it if I was a 10-year-old boy, but it was just boys and their toys again.
Is that a bad thing?
They're presenting themselves as if they're heroes instead of the land grabbers they actually were.
Think of it as a bit of harmless escapism.
I
Exactly.
know what you're about to see.
Take it so
They were
damn
just
serious.
Men testing themselves against the world.
Well, that's important.
Who says so? Fine, stop it now.
I'm gonna say you're delving deep
And
into this, aren't
where
you?
are all the women? I counted one. She was a cook.
It was only supposed to be a bit of fun. You're totally overreacting, Clara. It's just a film.
Yar.
Don't let it
Jesus.
get under your skin.
It's depressing. Just turn the radio on, would you?
Of course.
Oh, we're going for the BBC again. Come on then.
Too much.
The Prime Minister has urged for calm after news from Washington emerged tonight that the Antarctic Treaty is on the brink of falling through. Neither Britain, the United States, nor Soviet Russia could reach a deal. And, in an increasingly nervous political atmosphere, there is now the risk that there will be no agreement to stop any active aggression in Antarctica. After pinning the blame firmly on what he called Russia's continuing aggression, the Prime Minister warned that the next steps are far from clear, and that in this climate of mistrust, the world needed to stay vigilant. It remains to be seen who will make the next move.
So, she'll probably try and talk him out of going, to be honest.
Hey, stop shooting, you mad fool! Oh, he's hit the engine.
Jesus.
You've hit the engine! What have you done? It's you, mate! Are you out of your mind?
Sorry, mate, I thought you were a bloody Russian! Not a bad shot, though. I'm gonna catch us a gull for our tea.
You hit the vehicle! The engine's dead! You satisfied with yourself?
Never felt better. Took the last of those painkillers and a drop of whiskey sorted me right out. I thought I'd go for a walk.
You found whiskey?
I had that all along. Save it for special occasions, birthdays, Christmas, crashing in the middle of bloody nowhere.
Is the radio on?
Ah, yeah, had to get away from those beeps. Better out here.
Believe me, it's not better out here.
Why don't you leave me in peace?
Well, let's get you inside.
Ah, yeah, good idea. More whiskey.
Oh, Jesus. For a broken leg, he's doing there too bad, eh? So the car's screwed. The plane's screwed. I think we're screwed.
How are you feeling now?
A bit shitty. But better. Yeah, I just needed that sleep. Mate, that bloody noise on the radio was driving me mad. You know there's a Russian voice that appears on that channel once in a while?
Are you sure you're not hearing things?
Huh? Well, I've been out of it for a while, but I know what I heard. Yeah, it sounded urgent, whatever it was. Same phrase over and over. Oh, Jesus, it's the leg.
Do you think the Russians are still out here?
Bloody well hope not.
I hope someone's here.
They don't want us here, you know. Why the hell should they save us, eh?
You don't know that they wouldn't help us, do you?
Whatever you found out there, you weren't supposed to see it. If you think some Soviet's going to be happy to see you get out of here alive, you've got another thing coming. Personally, if I saw one out here, I'd make sure he didn't make it home either. Before he did the same to me.
Alpha Romeo Lima, this is Faraday. Faraday Station calling.
What the hell?
Are we glad to hear you?
Hello? We picked up a distress call from this frequency. Can you hear me? Over.
Yes, I can hear you.
You're very faint. Can you tell me your position? Over.
Floyd, what's our position?
82 degrees south, 19 west.
We're at 82 degrees south, 19 west. Hello? Hello, can you tell me what's happening? Why is everywhere deserted? Over.
Hold on.
What the hell are they doing?
It's possible that there's been some sort of radiation leak. The Soviets have been broadcasting a warning signal which might have triggered an evacuation. We think that your location is within... I'm sorry, I can't tell you anything.
Within the radius of the radiation, you think?
There's no imminent danger.
Oh.
Can we confirm 82 degrees south, 19 west, correct? Over.
That's right.
We're sending a rescue party out. Hold on tight. Over and out.
Wait, don't go. They're gone.
Hmm.
That again. It's too bloody sinister. Turn it off. Well, ain't that a beauty?
Rescue.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see it.
Well, I hope so, mate. We're both in line for knighthoods if we make it out, that's for sure.
You still need to sober up.
Your government loves to give out honours to failed Antarctic explorers. Otherwise, the whole endeavour would just look nuts. Shackleton, remember him? Marooned most of his men on an island for a year.
They were pioneers, surely.
Robert Scott, he got the polar medal, didn't even make it home. Heroic failures. Just like us. Hey, how does Sir Peter Hamilton sound?
It's alright.
Anyway, that's if we make it out. Hope they find us before the food runs out.
Well, I found you again, didn't I?
Yeah. You did, mate. You did. Which reminds me, how did you find the plane again?
Dumb luck.
Nah, come on, seriously.
Oh no, it was lucky. Spotting the flares that you sent up.
What's that? I never sent up any flares, mate.
Oh
The
shit.
flare box was empty. Not been checked in years, my guess. Bloody panicked me for a while.
Are you saying there's someone else here?
Search me. Why don't you take a look out?
Aye, take a look out into the white nothingness.
See anything?
It's too hazy.
Oh, there is a flare, look.
There it is. That's not far away. So there is someone else here. Do you think they're friendly?
Chances are no. We're gonna need more food soon.
What are you doing?
This is from World War I, would you believe?
Why are you playing with that thing?
Here,
He's giving it to me.
one bullet left.
Oh, I will.
Why the hell do I need this?
We know there's something going on, but we don't know who that could be out there. All I'm saying is, be on your guard.
I'm not shooting anyone.
Just raise it up when you approach. That's all. Make sure you're the one in charge. If in doubt, make sure you're the one that fires first.
There's only one bullet.
Just the one. You better hope there aren't two of them.
Fucking hell.
You're gonna wait around here all day then? I'll be back soon.
Oh.
Rescue man, I'll be happy as Larry. And I've got this. So
Wipe the butter off of that, mate. Come on.
make sure you don't get that knighthood posthumously.
Here we go. I'm gonna end up shooting somebody by accident. I'll find the rescue party and put a couple rounds into them. I can already see there is someone there. And I know it says raise the gun, but it's far too early. No way they're that close. They would have seen the. It's a snowmobile. That could be anyone.
Oh, of course, it's a flare gun.
Yeah, it's a flare gun, mate. Keep going. This guy's gonna be more concerned about sending flares up than he is me sneaking up on him, I hope.
Yes, стреляй. Я друг. Don't shoot. Friend. Нет. Нет.
He said friend, I mean,
You are right.
no.
Peter, marvelous to see you. You've come at the right time. England are 37 for 4. Terrible state of affairs. Anyway, you said you wanted to see me about something, please. Something you wanted to let me know.
There is.
All right. Well, have you come to a decision?
Clara and I, we're too close now. I can't take her off.
I must say, I admire you. It takes conviction to stand by a principle like that. As I've always said, your decision. You will be fine.
Thing is, mate, will you be fine if the British are coming out here to find me?
Good. You have a friend.
The hell? Hey, what are you doing? Get the hell out!
This man is not in good condition.
Jesus. Peter. What have you done to him?
Maybe I saved his life. For now.
Now? What, till your band of merry men turn up?
We need to leave. Can this plane fly?
What?
Are you the pilot? Can this plane fly?
Peter! Peter, what's going on? Why do you bring this damn Soviet agent in here?
I didn't. We need to leave.
You can bloody leave. The British are coming for us.
No, no.
They're coming, all right. Just not for you.
No, nobody is coming.
You can think what you like. We're staying put, and you, my friend, can get the hell out.
I tell you, there's nobody else out there now. We need to move.
Who the hell are you?
What are you doing?
I'm telling you to piss off, you and however many comrades you have out there.
You do not know what is at stake. You do not know anything. We will die here. We need to...
This is wild, man.
We do not have time for this. Now, can this plane fly?
Doesn't matter, we just need to wait till our guys arrive.
What is it? Is it the engine?
We don't need to fly out.
If it is the engine, maybe I can fix.
How the hell did you get here in the first place? You must already have transport.
He's got a vehicle.
Yeah, I had one. No fuel.
Okay.
No fuel.
What happened out there?
I didn't need to shoot anybody.
The man is right. I'm not feeling very well, I think.
What's this about a vehicle?
I told you the vehicle is dead. But you have one. I saw it outside. Will it move?
No, because Dickhead shot it.
This man put a bullet through the engine. He's dead.
He likes his weapons too much, I see.
And his whiskey.
Here. Give it. So. We need to fly or we die here.
I hear. What's going on out there?
Your friends. Are they running from something?
They are an explosion. They are dropping a nuclear bomb.
No.
Ho 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 ho!
You have radio? You have heard countdown? Beep, beep, like Sputnik?
That's a countdown.
It's just a radiation warning.
It is countdown. We do not have long.
Oh,
know
really?
that it's getting faster, yes?
Peter, it was on that frequency when I switched it off. See if you can get it.
Ooh, this is gonna be biblical. I kind of tracks cloud patterns, but this is not the kind of cloud you want to be seeing.
It is getting faster all the time. The faster it gets, the less time we have. We need to leave.
No, they're coming. They said they'd keep broadcasting, so we knew they were on their way.
And are they?
Peter, turn the dial.
I have.
Can you hear anything?
Hold on.
What's going on?
There's nothing there.
Christ almighty.
I am engineer. Maybe I could fix the aircraft if you would tell me what is wrong. Do we just need to pull it out of the snow? Is there damage?
No, it's in good shape. I saved the plane, but it's more complicated. Frozen carburetor, that's it.
You have lighter? Something to heat it?
Wait. Here.
Then I can fix.
Good, mate.
You seem very confident of that.
No, don't worry. If I am careful, it will be enough.
Then we're all right. We're saved.
Maybe we are all saved.
You've still got to escape a nuclear explosion, mate.
Jesus. What is happening? Saved by a Soviet.
No, it's all right. We're gonna be all right. It doesn't matter where he's from. He might be the only man within a 1,000 miles who can fix this aircraft. Lucky you didn't kill him.
You're lucky you couldn't kill him.
Yes!
Well, what is it now?
You say you land the plane well, but there's a hole underneath. In the fuel tank.
Oh shit.
No, you said you saved the plane.
Oh, I saved us, didn't I?
Yeah, I did. I can close it up, but that is not the problem. There's no fuel.
Just all
Can you
pissed
check
out.
again?
There is nothing.
Oh, Christ.
Is there anyone else we can radio?
Surely the
No point.
vehicle I drove in with,
Screwed then.
I suppose aviation fuel is slightly different
Unless,
than
there is fuel in the wing tanks. Maybe?
Not this time. Flying light.
Then we are, as you say, screwed.
damn. So what is it?
Yeah. Might as well make use of that lighter. Not your usual brand, I would guess.
Thank you.
Seeing as we're all doomed, might as well be mates.
Mine are getting offered in late.
Take it you don't have any out there anymore.
Comrades. No.
What were you doing out there?
Same as you. Looking for him. I was following everyone as we evacuated. In the storm, we could not see each other. My vehicle ran out of fuel. I was behind them. They did not see me stop. And maybe they reached the coast before they even realized.
They just left you there.
I was desperate. I prayed for them to come back, but I knew they wouldn't. The snow covered our tracks, and they had their orders. They wanted to survive. They would have been crazy to come back.
Can't believe it.
Well, you have not been so lucky too.
Storm got us both, eh? Well, your English is very good. I take it you're not a spy.
This would be very bad spying. No, I am engineer and translator too sometimes. I could help translate British and American radio traffic. That makes me think, what were you doing here?
Right. In this new spirit of international cooperation, I was asked to take this gentleman out to the big British science base down south. He was supposed to be studying there, that right, Peter?
Climate science, the clouds.
Yeah, that's what we told everyone too.
You were doing climate science here as well?
No, officially. Unofficially, it was a little more.
You were studying something else?
We were studying you. I am surprised you did not know. You have been studying us.
No, I was going to study radiation in the clouds.
Climate science, yes. Yeah, that's all. Maybe it is you who are the spies. Yeah, but it seems you don't know all our secrets just yet.
I saw the mine.
Yeah. You made it that far.
I did.
So you saw the base where we live.
There was nothing there. Just bunks, nothing more. You lived like that?
Oh, we packed everything up in the big trucks before they left. You don't think we really live like that? You must have thought we were animals.
No, I didn't.
Well, who says you're not?
Oh, you're just being fun here.
Maybe you better lay off that stuff.
There's not much reason to lay off it now. So what were the rest of you doing out there?
We monitored that mine, checked for leaks, monitored for radiation levels. But we monitored other things too.
Other mines?
Not that, no.
Do tell.
Your bomb tests?
No. Your bomb test.
Our bomb tests?
Yours.
No, the British don't test out here. The Antarctic Treaty prevents them.
It should prevent the Americans too. But this does not stop them. Oh, it's interesting what they have told you. Did they tell you to study our bombs?
Well, they did say there might be the possibility Soviets were using them.
Did they tell you would really be studying your own?
Are you suggesting they lied to me?
I don't know what they said, but our government, they lied to us.
Well, my government wouldn't.
Yeah, whatever you think, we know
that's a lie.
have been getting too close. Shock waves from one caused a landslide, killed 2 men.
The Norwegian base?
Yeah, I believe so. We don't test here, seems you do. And each time your bombs go, they make more places unusable, like the mine.
Are you saying that's a British bomb that's going to go off?
No. This bomb is Russian, and it will be dropped right over the mine.
What? Wait, you destroy your own mine?
Yes, the mine is old, they can leave it. But they want to destroy it, to keep it a secret.
Nice way to keep a secret.
Yeah, very bloody inconspicuous.
Maybe they think it is better this way.
Better than everyone discovering what they've been up to? Stockpiling uranium, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Surely there'd be some kind of retaliation.
Yeah, maybe they think that they can just say it is a jest.
Ah, it sounds bloody risky. British and the Americans would expose it, surely.
What, and risk revealing that they have been breaching the treaty too? They are just as guilty.
Ah, it's all just flag waving. Bullshit, I don't care for it. I'm trying to stay clear of that stuff since the war. Still caught up with me.
I also do not care about taking sides. I am tired of their secrets. I just want you to get home.
Do you know if there's any way out of it?
Why not? There's a plane with a bomb on it, and that is what the countdown is.
And that's it. We're going to die here.
Yes.
Better make peace with this, like.
No fuel. And no escape. It's getting worse.
Keep being stiff upper lip about it.
I do not understand.
Don't worry, a British thing.
I did not think my final cigarette would be British.
Yeah. Might as well go the whole hog. Not like I'm keeping it for later.
Maybe not in your condition. I don't think he can hear me.
Oh, am I away? Am I? I'm in my own world at the moment.
We'll see. Flash a light. It'll be quick, right?
I hope so. That is disgusting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I wonder where it came from. Bottom of the barrel, maybe. Oh. Ah, he's coming round. Thought you were completely out of it.
You said you wonder where it came from.
What?
Something about barrels.
Ah, yeah, so you did hear us. Yeah. Yes, mate, I was talking about barrels. Don't worry yourself. Unless you've seen some barrels full of fuel for this aircraft.
I've seen barrels. I've seen...
What's that?
Barrels? What kind? What color do you paint your aircraft fuel barrels?
Red with a white stripe.
Yeah, I've seen them, lots of them.
Where?
Back at the base at the start.
The British base, that way.
What, you little beauty, why didn't you say?
I didn't know. I didn't know they were for aircraft.
How far is the base?
It's not that far, it's walkable.
No, we need one. Someone needs to go.
Too right.
Yeah, there's only one who can go.
What? No, he's in no fit state.
No, he's fitter than you. You cannot walk.
You could go.
I have to fix the engine. We may already be too late. Come. We need rope.
Hey, where are you going?
We need to pull the aircraft out of snow first. Come.
Do we have the time now?
It's on!
Do we have the choice now? Come.
That's the thing. Do you want to survive this? Move your ass.
You be careful with my baby. Don't mess up her tail.
You count 2, 3. We pull together after.
I'm barricading for you guys. 1. 2. 3. Hey! That's the bloody stuff! Top work! Good job!
Give me that.
What?
We need your saw, you fool!
Hey, that's for my leg, mate. I need that!
You need to show me engine. You, we need fuel now. You know which way to go.
Towards that red light.
There is weather coming in. It can come in very fast. You need to be quick. You can do this. We need you to do this. Please.
I can do it.
We will die if you can't.
No pressure.
If I finish, I come. But you are on your own now. Please. Go! Go! Come on. Up.
Just realised what kind of time I'm pushing in on this episode. It could be a long one. I actually thought we'd be done by now. Let's see how we go. He's dancing with a fuel barrel. Or a polar bear. What part did we promise? What we're breaking? I mean, time away. Oh, this has gone south quickly. Time away in the Antarctic. Surely you wouldn't be away that long. She was the one that said, if you loved your work. Oh shit.
Clara, wait.
We really have fucked this up, haven't we?
Not now.
Clara, come back.
It could have been so good, Peter.
Well, wait, it is good. It's getting published.
I'm not talking about the bloody paper, Peter. Christ. Us.
Well, we are good, aren't we?
Well, you might be, but I'm not sure I know what's going through your mind anymore. After everything we've done, after you promise you that.
Promise you that? What?
Oh!
Clara!
Don't you worry about me, Peter. I'll be fine. Going to see your professor, were you? Oh, more for me.
I did go.
I should have known you'd always back your little boys club over me.
What has he done?
You haven't telling him how much I've done.
No, I told him.
Word gets out, Peter. I didn't think it at the start, but you're just like the rest of them. You.
Whoa! What the hell?
Still, that's my fault, I suppose.
Fault? No, nobody's at fault.
I thought you were different. Not introducing yourself as Doctor this or Doctor that when we met.
Wait, no, I introduced myself as Dr. Hamilton, but that doesn't matter.
Did you? Oh, and I suppose you didn't run away from my lecture that time. Didn't go on that march together. Take sugar in your bloody tea now.
Jesus. This is...
When we were talking about living in that red house by the sea.
Ah, we said blue.
About that, why the big panic?
I didn't panic. We had a discussion.
I don't remember one.
Wait, no, you're the one who's wrong. It was the blue house, not the red one.
Aye.
Your memory, Peter! I can't even thinking straight.
Yes.
I was the blue one. In fact, I said
What
both.
happened? I was there. Perhaps you were miles away again. Are you even here now?
Yes. Here, yes, absolutely.
Peter! Were you ever here?
I'm here now! I'm here.
Not be fooled by this any longer. Do you actually believe yourself?
I don't know.
You betrayed me. I'm not forgiving that. I can bloody well promise you that.
I'm a bit confused. We kept her name on the sheet, surely. So she should have got credited for that. It was the fucking blue house. I said both houses. And she said, no, pick one. And I said the blue one, and she was all good with that. I'm a bit confused. Peter Dong fucked up, but I don't remember how. Unless he changed
Peter,
his mind
marvelous
here.
to see you. You've come at the right time. England are 37 for 4. Terrible state of affairs. Anyway, you said you wanted to see me about something, please. Something you wanted to let me know.
Clara did half the work. She's owed the credit for it.
Yeah, so what the hell is she losing her shit for? Very hard to tell what's happened, I have to say.
Up. It is not far. You nearly made it.
Nice.
I really made it. I was so close.
See if this barrel's empty, because Peter's a pussy.
Could have managed.
It is better with us both. Take that side.
Those things would weigh a fucking ton.
Stay straight. Stay
And the
straight.
snow would be really damn hard.
And true. Straight and true.
Oh, he's away.
Come. Together, come. There is no time. Please. You must get up.
Jesus.
Go, go, go.
Alright, here goes nothing. Ready to go get that knighthood?
Go, go, go.
Here we go. Turn it around, go back.
Are we heading towards that damn thing? We really are.
Well, it could be ours, though. This beautiful thing. If you wanted it to be.
Come here.
knew it wouldn't last.
What?
The rain. Want to go back?
Let's go.
Okay, follow me.
This isn't the way back, is it?
I know another way around. Don't worry. We'll get less wet.
Wait!
Exciting, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no. I need to do it again.
And that's it. We're done. I'll let the credits roll. Let's just wrap this up really quick, if I can. There's a lot to unpackage here, which is not what I intended. I suppose first of all, thank you for watching. If you've made it all the way through all 3 parts. I wasn't supposed to pick such a serious game for the end of the year, but here we are. Again, I have to say, art style is on point. Like, I love it. It looks really good. Voice acting, spot on, perfect. But then, I mean, these are all BAFTA winning actors, so you're gonna get some pretty good stuff here. Like, I think the end confused me a lot with the whole unraveling of every decision I've ever made. You know, a few things that came up, hold 2 sugars in your tea or whatever. I take 2 sugars, that was why I picked that. The blue house on the hill, I picked the blue house because every colour is blue. There was a lot of things in there and it was just like, what? And that's, not that solely, but that is one thing about the game that I did not like, as that every decision I've made basically accounted for nothing at the end. I could have just basically chosen anything, it really wouldn't matter. I could have just chose any decision at this point, and I'm kind of wondering if any of that decisions that I did make made any impact on the game, which is where I think the problem lies between a film and a game. What we basically got there was a miniature film. I mean, there was stuff to investigate. Yeah, you could read notes, you could pick up like certain things you found lying about, interact with like small stuff, little items. I think the most interaction was probably Peter's bedroom in part 2 with the toy soldiers and stuff. But how much of it is a game and how much of it is a film? I'm assuming that Peter's misremembering things rather than giving clear facts before the great unravelling came across. I would say probably his mental condition at the time of him walking through Antarctica basically has messed him up, so he could well be misremembering most of this stuff. And to be honest, the clue is right at the very start of the game, how him and Clara ended. The fact he's in frickin' Antarctica, you know, he obviously took the deal, which probably also means that either he did take her name off of the papers or his professor did. I'm going to maybe side with the fact maybe his professor did, since he seemed to be quite genuine in the fact he didn't know anything about it when they had their big falling out. I don't have much else to say about it. I think it's pretty cut and dry. Story was good. Sorry for such a serious game. Like, I had no idea that we were going to be unpackaging all that. But I tried to keep it as very basic as possible, just to the relationship between Clara and Peter. I didn't want to get too in depth with anti-nukes arguments or any of the political stuff in there. After the credits are finished rolling, there's a behind the scenes thing. I'm not going to go too in depth with it, but I will flick through some of the photos and the art pictures and stuff. From a game standpoint, it could have been more. I'd probably give it, I can't even rate it down too hard. Out of 10, or call it a 4 or a 5. I mean, I want to be hands-on with a game the whole way through. I believe the game was originally made for the Apple Store, so chances are you'll probably find it. It's been like basically ported over. Trophies wise, nothing too hard, you can basically walk the whole thing. The only one that I thought I was going to miss out on was finding all the items to interact with, but I did it without even really looking. There was no need for a guide or anything, it was pretty clear what could be interacted with and what couldn't. Also apologies for part 2 with the whole copyright on the record that Peter decided to play. It seemed fine when I first uploaded it, and then obviously YouTube came in with the copyright, you can't do that, which is kind of like a pain in the ass, but I wasn't going to go like appealing to whoever holds the copyright. There's absolutely no point. It's something I wouldn't like to get involved in. Anyway, some nice pictures. I'll admit I didn't have much input in some of these parts, mainly because I didn't even get a gap to speak in. I had to speak over people at times, and I don't normally speak over cutscenes, and this game is just one big cutscene, so sorry if I wasn't too entertaining for you, but I will certainly act upon that in the next thing that I do. Anyway, that's basically about it. Thank you for watching, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. That's it for now. See you later. Thank you.